So, hello YouTube, it's been again a while, and uh, I wasn't planning on doing any videos anytime recently, but I had the urge of at least doing one video for this year, um, not to leave without, not to leave you without nothing. That would be rude. I don't know why I spit. And I've been writing ideas over here. You got the light here, like I'm some sort of saint. Oh no 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 no. So I've been writing ideas over here for video ideas, but I've been procrastinating them. I've been doing other stuff. I've been bored. I've been growing out my hair, and yeah, I didn't really have any. I wasn't really in the mood of doing any YouTube. I've explained that in other videos. So today we're gonna just rate the cantos in Limbus Company, a game I've grown to very much like due to the beautiful story it has. Even though it's a gacha game, I don't like gacha games. It has beautiful story, very beautiful story. It has made me cry. I don't usually cry with stories and stuff. Well, I do if it's very good, but I don't usually do sometimes in games, and So let's get in there. Hi YouTube. What am I wearing? Wait, let me do this better. Limbus Company! Woohoo! Go on, Rocinante! Ah! I'm okay. So let's get into it. So we got favorite S, A, B, C, D, F. Haven't played yet, and no opinion, don't remember. Alright, first is the prologue. Selva Oscura. I remember from Selva Oscura, I guess some people with animal names. Also, it's the first time we're introduced to the whole gang. Mm, Also, it's the first time I realized that Limbus Company was actually based on a bus. It's like Limbus, not Limbus. I was like, what? They're in an actual bus?
Beach volleyball.
I would say it's a great introduction. I would say a good old C tier. Now it's the Outcast. The Outcast, it's Gregor's Canto. I liked Yuri. Yuri died. Sad, very sad. I did not like that Yuri died. It got me a little bit emotional. I was like, what the fuck? But again, I would say a pretty good introduction. Another C. The Unloving. Other than Sinclair playing the maracas and also being in a casino because let's go gambling. Well, don't. It's not actually good. I'm just kidding. I'm just doing it for the memes. Don't go gambling. Uh, Other than these two, it was very bland, and I don't even remember the story. So I'm just gonna put D, the unconfronting, which is Sinclair's counting. I would say it's A tier. That's where the game picks up. We learn stuff about Sinclair. We learn about Cromer, which I hate her with a fiery passion. I don't know why. I just hate her. I like her design. I like the voice lines,
Sinclair.
but I freaking hate her. Her actions were severely unjustified, and yeah, she was very much like the trope, the yandere trope. No, certainly a psychopath. Certainly a psychopath. Now, next, Hell's Kitchen. That was very fun. It was a very fun one. I will put it probably either B or A. I would say B. It was very fun. We got the dispute between the gang. We got half of the gang uh, supporting the one cook, half the other half supporting the other cook, and it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. I liked it. It was a nice change of pace considering the other two, because this one wasn't good. The other two were a bit heavy, and this was a nice change of pace. Then we got the Unchanging. So That's kind of a hot take, but for me, The Unchanging was the first time I was like, oh my God, so many words. And it got boring in the end. I'm sorry. But one thing I really did like was the ending, the difficulty of the fights, and the fact that our boy Yi Sung got better as a character. He got to be more funny. Also, I love the Yi Sang memes with the ideal and stuff. There's also an ideal bike shop near my house, and I'm always trying not to laugh whenever I pass from there. I'm like, why does Yi Sang sell bikes? So yeah, it had those good stuff which elevated from an actual D to a C. It was nice in the end. So now it's C. C is the preparation or before we go to Canto 5, uh, which is Ismail's, and I think it was pretty decent. We had to farm. It also had beach volleyball, which I love beach volleyball. It's a nice meme. It had fighting crabs to earn money. I would say it's a B. I like it as much as a Hell's Kitchen. Maybe Hell's Kitchen is funnier. It would be like a B plus, but yeah, it's a B. The evil defining now. What do I have to say about the evil defining? Again, fights were hard. Ricardo got introduced over here. I hate and love Ricardo with a fiery passion. I think I like him more than hate him because I beat him after some hours by myself, but then my PC, I liked the relationship between Ishmael and that girl, that girl. I can't pronounce her name. I like the fact that Ishmael in the end didn't go all berserk and try and kill Ahab, and Sekiro as a character too, not being blinded by her obsession.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Oh my God, I said the thing. She actually killed the Valid Whale in the end, which was pretty neat. I also like Starbuck as a character. He was pretty neat, even though the rest of the crew was listening to Ahab with no remorse. They were hearing her with no remorse. I would say it's around the same as the Unconfirming. I might change them later. So continuing, Miracle in District 20, the Christmas episode where Miss Beach, Volleyball, and Heathcliff went on an adventure first to what we could say was the Christmas town. And then don't mean the place where Sinclair was grew up. No, 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 no. I don't mean that one. I mean an actual Christmas place, factory specifically outside the city. Um, what do I have to say about this? It wasn't anything too nice. It was like a Christmas episode. They were in danger. Then the squad came up and to save them. So I would say either B or C. I would say C. It was a bit weaker than the other two. I like the other two a bit more. I liked the start of it, but then it was just, oh, we're being attacked by the little yummy goblin things. Oh no, we killed Santa. Oh no, like that. So I would say C. I yield my flesh to claim the bones. Intervalo 3. I don't remember this. It got deleted from my mind. I don't know how. I don't know how, but it got deleted from my mind. Still, still, I remember the bamboo-headed king that we were trying to chase him, but I don't remember anything else. I know that he returns in this intervalo, So I'm just gonna put it here because I don't remember anything else, or rather other than just chasing Mr. Bamboo Harekin. Let's go to the heartbreaking, and I'm just gonna put it here on the S tier because it is an S tier. It is an S tier. Before I played this canto, my favorite was the Unconfronting with Sinclair because I freaking love Sinclair for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because I find him kinda a little bit relatable. He has the voice of reason sometime. Uh, well, Ismail has the most reason out of all of them, of course, but but I would say he has the second most voice of reason. He's a bit scared of the stuff going around there, which makes sense because the city is just one hellhole. But yeah, I'm gonna stop my rant about Sinclair and just go to the heartbreaking. And the heartbreaking, it was very great. It was very good because we learned about Heathcliff and Cathy, why Heathcliff loved Cathy. The Wild Hand Heathcliff, he had very much aura, and we learned kinda how other people can do what our squad does with IDs and stuff, but not exactly that. They used a whole lab to create copies and stuff like that. And that was very interesting to see. Also, the first appearance of Virgilius Dante, his first appearance with full-on power. That was very, 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 very impressive. I really loved to see that. He looked so strong, so strong. Oh my God, Virgilius. So yeah, we got our first look at Vergilius. Uh, Vergilius fighting, Vergilius throwing out his ego. I think it's his ego gear or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I believe it is. Also, the final battle was very interesting. The clear Cathy. Oh my God, it scared me. I was like, wait. Like, well, what does clear cuts mean? I still don't know what does clear cuts means. But then I saw also that it was changed to clear cafe. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it to continue the game, and I had to kill Kathy off. At least someone still remembers her, and I'm glad that someone remembers her. I think that's what I have to say about the heartbreaking. It was very, very, very nice. And let's continue to time killing time. For me, it was a bit weak. I didn't like it all that much. Like, okay, the stuff that I liked was we got some information on T Corp, right? We got some information on T Corp. The fact that they work with time, that the poor people have less time, the rich people have more time in their life and day, and they can buy colors attacks. Yeah, this place sounded like a hellhole. The whole time killing time thing with time killer wasn't all that interesting for me, at least. And yeah, I would say it's a C. I wouldn't want to put it on D. Next, Murder on the Warp Express, and I would say that's a B. Maybe an A, no, B. It's just an intervallo. I don't think I'm gonna put any other intervallo more than a B because they're intervallo. They're in betweens. They're the side adventures of our main cast that can give insightful info sometimes, but they're not the main thing. They're the side adventures, as I said. So, Murder on the Warp Express. This was interesting because we got Foss without the Gesellschaft, and we also got the big reveal of Don Quixote being a blood fiend, and not just any blood fiend, a second kindred, and Rocinante is very, 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 very important to keep her in balance, let's say. Also had to fight our first blood fiend, Cassetti, which he was fairly strong. And yeah, that. It's gonna be put on a B because of the big reveal. Other than that, it was mostly just fights with blood fiends from people. Or what were the little blood fiends called? Blood bags. I'm not sure. I think blood bags, but I might be wrong. So next one, the dream ending. I would put it that on S2. The dream ending. It's Don Quixote's one. And I love the storytelling of Don Quixote. I still remember the Heathcliff being a bell thing, which was pretty funny. Still want the dream to go on of Don Quixote's dream. We learned about her father, her family, how La Mazzalan turned from a heaven for the blood fiends to a hellhole for them all, and they had to hit Don Quixote, Father Quixote, Daddy Quixote. Also, his fight was a fucking pain in the ass. I'm sorry, I didn't want to swear. Well, I don't mind swearing, but it was a fucking pain in the ass. I had to fight it so many times. It was the first time they actually used so many red coins. I wasn't really prepared for it, it was so bad at the point of having to look up a guide on how to solo him, and it took me so much freaking time, man. So much freaking time. Like, we're talking days, like 3 days in the end. And we move on. LBC regular checkup. I would say I kind of skipped the story here, but I did like the insightful info, like who's the strongest, who's the weakest. Strongest being Don, weakest being Yi-sang. Unfortunate for our Yi-sang, depressed boy who turned kind of happy. Because of the insightful info, I would say it goes here. Nocturnal Sweeping, The Return of Ricardo. I wish I had the C plus because I would put it on C plus because Ricardo returns. I like the return of Ricardo, but everything else is I don't remember much else. It was mostly blur. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna put it down here. It's not even a C plus. It's just a C. I don't remember. I don't remember the in betweens, unfortunately. Oh well. This surrounded witnessing, which was Honglu's one. I would put it on an A. Honglu, the kid has gone through a lot. He decided not to act, not to object, as it being the easiest option, which unfortunate. And his Jedi was in the end kind of like a camera to show the higher ups, these monsters, his life, what he was doing, and it was mostly the reason why he went out and then go to Limbus Company. Which is meh. And spring cultivation. Out of the intervalos, I like this one. I would say B. They changed the recipe with this one because in the middle of the intervalo, you just hit with a BAM,
What?
and they make you do a whole like training simulator, which was pretty interesting and very different from the normal less bleh, English not working from the normal recipe of most games. Like they changed it completely and they put a game mode in the middle, which I very much appreciated. Even though it took a lot of time, I appreciate the change for once. And the last one, which is here, I've played more. I've played also the Intervalo after that, and I've started the Bamboo Hearted King Return. I don't remember the name of the other Intervalo, but it's a Bamboo Hearted King Return, I would call it now. And these two I won't rate because they're not here, unfortunately. But I will say the unserving, it's first. It's my favorite for now because simply put, it's the newest, and with the newer canto, they usually is the best. Every time they do a new canto, they are outdoing themselves, usually, not always, but they are outdoing themselves with more story, better story, and the unserving, which was Ryosu's one, was great. Why was the unserving so good? We learned about Ryosu's past affairs, about her nurse fathers. I thought for some time that the at least two of the three of the four nurse fathers were at least good, Rien and Matthias, but I was proven wrong in the end because I learned that Rien was a traitor. He just wanted to do the sword deleter memory thing. I don't remember the name, unfortunately. I'm bad with names. I'm so sorry, people. He just wanted to make Ryosu the sword memory remover and to remove concepts out of life. That was his goal, and unfortunately that happened with Sora and the other guy. I don't remember his name, but it was too bad that it happened with Sora because Sora was so cute. She was kind. She just wanted a father figure. She found Rien, and it was very very bad. I liked Sora. That was unfortunate. Why did they have to do that? Anyways, Matthias wanted Rios to have a comfortable life, uh, but he would go to do that comfortable life by any means, which was a bit too much. A bit English, not Englishing, a bit too much in the end. And and then you have the two other nurse fathers. The nurse father of the ring, which he was my least favorite of the bunch. Like even the other one, I cannot grasp her name right now. The Italian named one, that's from the thumb. Even her was had her good times sometimes. Even the other Father of the Ring had his goods, but he was mostly bad, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. He was mostly bad because he was doing art out of dead people, which, no, that's disgusting. No, no, but what can I expect? It's the city, it's Limbus Company. It's a Project Moon game, which they have all that gory, scary stuff. The city's just filled with nightmare fuel. So, yeah. The other thing I liked about Canto 10, The Unserving, was the relationship between Ryosu and Araya, which was very good. That's how Ryosu got to learn about started doing her abbreviations, and she continued doing her abbreviations even though after Araya kinda died, she became a scabbard, but she was lost in Ryosu's memories. She's still doing the abbreviations out of like a knee-jerk reaction, and it's kinda cute, kinda. Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. It's in commemoration. I don't know if that's the right word. I like the relationship between the two. They had some cute interactions. Also, I didn't expect the plot twist of the other Ness father, the Pinky Ness father, being actually Araya, because he was waiting for Ryosu, the mother, for so much time in that safe, but she was doubting her return, and then she had to leave, and then she grew up to feel the nurse father's shoes. That was a big plot twist I didn't expect. I thought they did bad stuff on Araya. In the end, she got forgotten, and that was just sad. it was kind of bittersweet in the end. I'm not sure how to characterize it.
This is Bats from the future. I forgot to mention two things about Kanto 9. First, one of the two super hype things that happened was Potential Man potentializes. He's finally showing part of his full potential. Like Gregor is gonna become so strong later in the company game. Also, second thing I forgot to mention is that certain Sinclair. There are freaking green coins. I remember a friend sending me stuff, memes about green coins, and I was like, oh, they probably don't exist. It's just a memes. And then I played it, and I was like, what? They actually exist? No, you're kidding. You have to be kidding. And they diffuse red coins? Sign me up. That's great. Thank you, please. Um, Also, there are purple coins also? What do you mean there are also purple coins? That's what I wanted to mention. Back to the past.
Anyways, that's the final, I think, tier list. Favorite is the unserving, S, the heartbreaking and dream ending, A, the unconfronting, the evil defining, the surrounded witnessing, B, Hell's Kitchen, C, Murder on the Warp Express, Spring Cultivation, Selva Oscura on C, the Outcast, the Unchanging, Miracle District 20, Time Killing, LBC Regular Checkup, Nocturnal Sweeping, and my least favorite, The Unloving. And I don't remember anything from Yield My Flesh to Claim the Bones. I don't remember anything from there. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Mwah, mwah. Bye bye.